good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Happy to see everybody here today. Hello, hello. Can you see me okay? Can you hear me okay? Cheers. Hello, Lori and Campbell and Sylvia and June and Miss Pat and Debbie and Kelly Cruises and hello everybody. Tracy Albert and Tracy Age, and Patty G, Deborah Holman, Cynthia Cook. Awesome. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Janine. Hello. Thank you. I appreciate the feedback. Pop did come out and check it earlier just to make sure. How's everybody going? We good? Hold on. Let's hold on. The other camera is really close because I'm hanging off the desk. So, all right. So hold on. You can see how far I've come. I haven't really fiddle-faddled with these guys, finished them off yet. I kind of just been trying to make some progress on getting the red one laid out. So, and a little bit more defined wise. So it's working there. And this color pretty much fills in all the way around here. So that'll be easy. But right now it's just kind of been working up right up over here. So they are so cute. I love them. Yeah, free pattern listed in the comments below. Yeah, we will finish this, but it is progress, and I think having it as so many weeks, it just shows people that these are very time consuming, but they're also very rewarding. So if you can dedicate the time towards it, you're going to create some beautiful art. Obviously, his eyes isn't finished either. He looks like he's half asleep or something. He's been like, up all night partying. Woot. But, yeah. Oh, and then the star of the store. Oh, go back. There she is. Hi, Toby. All right, let's go this one. Should change. There we go. Okay. So hopefully everybody is good. Yeah? It's happening. It's happening in the hood. Good morning. I think I saw Miss Allison go past. How's it going? We are cloudy here today. Not really windy. I think it's 1 degree, maybe 2 degrees. So, yeah. Morning, Mike. How's it going? Yes, there she is. Let's give her one of Mrs. Oh no, that ain't good. Salmon treat. Yeah, you like those, don't you? So let's find a big piece. Let's find a nice big piece. Yum. It smells so good too. There you go. Snack time for soap loaf. Exactly. Soapy loafy. Hello. What's going on? Hello, Pat Raymond Schneider. Hello, Katie Crafts. Hello, Pat Ada. Hello, Pat Strawhouse. How you doing? Sophie Treats, exactly. The star herself, exactly. Yep. She looks so cute. It's like, yes, my just rewards. Now I shall catnap. I'm just trying to finish off the last of my tea. Okay. But yes. Hello, Kelly Cruz is cloudy in Chilliwack. There are scattered flurries, freezing rain throughout Greater Vancouver and the Fraser Valley. Did you get a big dump of snow last week like I thought you were going to get? Back stitching all day to get... Oh, nice. Good. I've been trying to catch up on this just to make some progress. I've been trying to put in a couple hours here and a couple hours there. I even came out to the shop right after I woke up this morning. Just literally made my cup of tea and came right out here. I didn't even have anything to eat. Only when I went back inside. I had a little bit of my leftover dinner from last night and a couple cookies that I was making for one of our winners, but he doesn't like, not that he doesn't like fabric, what's he going to do with a panel? So, and I've known the guy for 3 years, so I made him chocolate chip cookies instead. So I got all that finished yesterday, and I'm going to mail off. I got lots to mail off after stream today, so. Binding for 2 quilts. Oh, good. Nice. Hello, Miss Allison. A star quilt? Ooh, star quilt or star quilter? I've been sewing scout badges for grandkid uniforms. Very nice. They always come to Nanny to have them sewn on. Very nice, Sylvia. Very nice. Morning, Nadia. How you doing? Good morning, Elle. Have a great day. You as well. You don't have to run away. I finished quilting my first t-shirt quilt yesterday. Got to make the binding today. Very nice. Very nice. T-shirt quilts are an adventure in themselves. They really are. And you gotta be all in and make sure every single one of those is at least medium interfaced up, and yeah, yep. I've done a few on the long arm and a few hand stitched t-shirt quilts, so I have my experience with that. It's Queen Nap. Back to stitching my Sempre Pronto So Long. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Stitch long, sorry, not so long. I knew what I meant. Not that I know of, Tracy Albert, but I think mail is in the mailbox today. And I have to go out that way anyways, because I got to go get dry dog food, pick up some groceries, and mail off some of our member gifts and some of the winner gifts, as well as customer quilts. I got to mail them off to Mary back to Ontario. So, and the cookies are off to England. So that's after stream, right after stream. The car's already gone and all ready to go. So I was going to try and do it beforehand, but I was working on trying to finish up Allison's quilt, which I have, which is tomorrow's long arm Wednesday beautiful project. She let me go a little cray with it. Now she's like, no, it looks good. It looks good. Bought my fleece ready back. My hug. Oh, the hug. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. But I'll let you know. I'll let you know, Tracy Albert, if it came in today's mail. Okay. It looks amazing, Allison. It looks so good. I would love to show it off, but it's tomorrow's video, so I don't want to make sure people watch the video. Hello, Miss Teresa Louise. I quilt too. How you doing? Listening, walking dogs in the rain. Okay, there you go. Loving the pups. Hello, Amory. Hi, everyone. Lorelyn, love your sewing machine friend. I was hoping someone would ask about that. This was done by Cousin Carol as a gift to me. Very surprised. By the way, we were just headed up to their. This is where they used to have the family reunions all the time, and I used to always make something for a draw for the family reunion, and then this was made for me by Cousin Carol. She's the other cross stitcher in the family. Isn't it beautiful? Here, I will, hold on, let me go overhead so we can get a really good look at this. But you're gonna have to look at my belly. Isn't it gorgeous? It says sewing room, and then it's got some colors. Okay. And then it's got these beautiful scissors on the wall. And then, of course, the classic sewing machine with a quilt underneath of it. Another pair of scissors. And then the tools of the trade. Okay, and then like the little hat box that's changed into, sewing stuff. And then a tiny little C, but no date. That's it, Cousin Carol. That's all you did, was just put a C. Unless there's something underneath of it. Oh, it actually does CCF. Okay, Carol Fulford. Maybe there is a date. But I'm sure it was 2016. I'm sure it was 2016 she gave it. Okay, so she did put CF. Okay, all right, it's just in the frame. Isn't it gorgeous? Is it good? I have no idea where she got the pattern from. It was just such a lovely gifted surprise to me. I was floored. I was absolutely floored. Of course, I bawled like a baby, but emotions run right in me. I don't know. Isn't that beautiful? So that I came across it, and I'm like, I am bringing that out today so people can see it and appreciate it. I know. there's no, it's definitely a hang. Oh, it is. Oh, definitely. There is hooks here, but I want the windows to be done first. So, and hopefully this week. I haven't heard yet anything as of, but I'm very, very hopeful. I'm very, very, very positive about it. Yes, definitely a lot of work there, Marie France. Yes. Yeah. Well, I made her mom a quilt, and I made all the other aunts a quilt. This is well before Walt. And I made her a quilt for the cottage too. So, and then I asked the boys if her sons if they wanted one, and they were like, "It's okay." And I'm like, "All right." So I did take offense to it. I'd rather ask and then get an honest answer. You know what I mean? I took no offense to it. Cousin Carol did great. She did. She did. I was like literally gobsmacked. And it's professionally framed too. White glove promise. Expertly crafted and inspected for quality workmanship by our promise. Oh, framed anyways. Aaron Brothers. They got to be up like in near Minden, Ontario. I hope even this week too, Nadia. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. It's like, take a deep breath. Calm down, Laura. You're going to get too excited and you're going to give yourself a heart attack. Oh my gosh. Calm down. Yes. There's a few I'd like to hang. This one too. I've got a frame for this already. It's probably too big, so I may have to get a smaller one, or I can use the whole canvas. That might be it. It is hard weeding. It really is. Oh, I've tried to bribe them with chickens and not turkeys, and chicken sandwiches. Like, I will feed them. I gave them cookies and muffins last time when they were here doing the roof. Like, I want my tradespeople happy. You know what I mean? Like, so they remember me and they want to come back. Hey, Sherlock Jones, how's it going? How's it going? Hello, my friends. If I didn't say hi. Hello, Laura Austin. How you doing? Welcome. All right, so we're just filling in here. Let's go back to this camera here and get in position and start filling in. Okay, so we're just kind of working on the brow of the owl. Now, again, this is a free pattern. It is in the show more section below. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Pop was like super duper tired, so he just kind of chillaxed and I don't know what he was watching. Some hockey or something. I don't know. Munchkin was playing his game and I was doing a bit of this and a bit of that, and then I put the ornaments on the tree, and then Munchkin put all the gingerbread men on the tree yesterday. And then I've just got a few left in the bag from Miss Joanne West, her gifts. They're going on the tree. So I got to share some of those gifts with people that are fans of the channel. So that's nice. Fried chicken and a case of beer was always extra compensation for people who did. Oh, there we go. Well, I gave them enough to buy everybody a case of beer. When I said thank you in the end. I've been sidetracked, needed to replace the zipper. Ooh, I do too. Actually, the sweater that's laying right there. Right there. I have to replace the zipper in. So, I took it out. I just have to order another one. Hubby says my sewing room is decorated by a crazy person. there's symmetry in chaos, Beauty is found in chaos. Yeah, they're nice guys, I just, I know they've been busy with everything else. But, I just don't forget about me. Please don't forget about me. I don't want to be one of those constantly squeaky wheels, right? That's not who I am as a person. And I find it very uncomfortable to pester people like that. So. Is it all the way across? Yes, it is. Okay. Did I get the right one? Yes, it did. Okay. For some reason. Those colors are very similar until you get them like cross-stitched over each other. Then you're like, okay, one's a little bit lighter. But that's what you want. You want like a gentle transition between your colors when it comes to animals like this, right? We're giving it its camouflage. I'm late, just got home from shopping. Well, hello, Linda Lindsay. How's it going? Hello, Ginny Anderson. Morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Happy cross-stitch Tuesday. Yeah, like, well, it looks like the sun might be trying to shine out there, but it's not too bad. We had a lot of frost last night, and it's still chilly outside. Like I said, it's maybe 1 degrees, if that. It's been minus 10 and 11, and at night, a couple of nights. So, and from watching the weather report, looks like we're in some sort of storm in about a week and a half, I guess. So that could be quite interesting. We'll just put it that way. So here's hoping we have our machine back with the snowblower attachment and everything, so we can be able to deal with it. Other than that, this is not gonna be fun. Started to smell Mr. and Mrs. Gnome Cross-Stitch. Oh, cute, Patty. Nice. It's gonna be awesome. Little gnomes. Gnomes are adorable. Gnomes are adorable. Hey, Doreen. I didn't see you sneaking in there. I see you now, Doreen. I see you. Where you from, Doreen? Where are you from? Where do you hang your hat? Actually, here, let's pull some of these purple directional threads out, and let's just go in here for a second. Actually, here, let's just go. There we go. Perfect. Cheers, everybody. Just water. In fact, I think I'll top it up because I moved my bucket. My Econo-size vodka, as Miss Sasselette calls it. But really, it's just water. Thumbs up, people. Ah! Thank you. Thank you. Actually, I came across one of my other thread keepers. This one is interesting because you can loop your I guess your color selection or whatever it is. Maybe you have strings of them, and loop it through. Here, hold on, let me show you so you can see that here. And then just loop it through. It's like little foamy things. Oops, it's like little foam. So you can put your little symbol on the paper here, and then put your needle in the foam part, or maybe even here part. I don't know, or whatever. Or maybe that just sorts out your thread. I just thought it was kind of cool. You made one of those? Yeah? I came across it, and when obviously it was in some stuff with the frame here. So, little bees and April, how's it going? What's going on, peoples? Happy Tuesday. I can't believe it's already the 6th of December. Christmas is going to be upon us, and it's going to be boom. Boom shakalaka boom. It always seems to go that way. At least for me, anyway. At least that's how it feels. How's Bays today? Don't say that to any good. Let's finish. I wish I could help you. I wish I could help you, Wendy. I'd be like, come on over. We'll double time this. Get the long arm going. Get 2 domestic machines going. It's a coming, and you know it is. It's a coming. Alright, so we gotta go all the way to the end here. So what do we got? 10, 11, 21, 31, 32, 33, 34. 34. Oh my goodness. Am I gonna have enough thread for 34? Maybe on the way there. Maybe not on the way back. Okay, let's put that over there. Because I'm a little afraid I'm gonna poke it. I glued foam to a cardboard box and then glued strips of card stock to write on. Very nice. That's a fantastic idea. Fantastic. Oh, I knew what you meant. Oh, that's right. Get in the camera, dork. There we go. Yeah, we had a really quiet Sunday. Nobody really felt like doing much of anything, so it was very much a lazy day. It's alright. Those are allowed. Those are allowed. I was trying to think of what we should have for dinner tonight because I didn't take anything out. Oh, we found some, when I picked Pop up from the airport, we stopped by Whistleberry Market. It's not too far from us. It's actually a really nice, cool place. And they had some smoked pork chops. So I cooked those up last night, and they were delicious. Oh my goodness. Papa's like, I would eat those all the time. He's not a big ham person, and it tasted like a ham, you know, like a Christmas ham, honey ham sort of thing. To me in flavor, and I love that. It's one of my favorites. Marcus and I love hams. So the fact that we were all happy with it, I was like, whoop, score! We'll be going there again and picking more of those up. We all need lazy days, yeah, once in a while. Having leftovers for supper tonight, yeah. Well, there was only the 3 chops, so, and leftovers is what I munched for breakfast this morning, so. And it was enough. It'll take me to after stream, because I'll go grab something quick and then head out on my errands, because like I said, I got like 20 packages to mail off at the post office. So, and I got to go get dry dog food for Sophie, or she's not eating tonight, and that's not a good thing, so I used the last of hers last night. So I gotta go. That means I gotta go into the big city. I gotta go into New Glasgow. The big city. So that's okay. I don't mind it. Gotta do what you gotta do. Couldn't make a man upset. Hope not. My boys don't care much for Christmas decorations. I only put things up if they help. Not fun if it's... I don't... Marcus helped me with the tree, like bring the tree in. I put it all together. He helped me figure out the lights. The one section wasn't working. And then I put all the ornaments on, and then he helped put on the gingerbread men. I can usually get Marcus to help, but Kent has no interest in it. So, and I don't want to force him to do it. So... Oh, right. Sorry, Deborah. Strangely enough, it came up in conversation last night at dinner because I said, I really wanted to get to the post office today. I just didn't get there, but I got everything, like what I wanted to get prepped, like 20 packages. And Marcus goes, probably a good thing, grumpy old man. So, sorry, thanks. I'm like, no, I'll go. I have to go today. Yeah. Oh yeah, big city. Yeah, the big city, Allison. Take care, Kelly. Have a good one. Hold on. That needs to come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 7th one. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I think I just did that right. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then on the 7th one. Hold on. Wait. 4, 5, 6. And then there is one. Okay, one more. Good, one more. Okay. I just want to mail a letter. How long is this gonna take? Don't forget, we supervised. Yeah. My grandson, who's there, helped me decorate the tree, and he's got a lovely line of ornaments all at his line. Yeah, I bet. Well, I was trying to put all the fluffy, soft ones near the bottom that, you know, if Sophie happened to knock with her tail or bump into her or whatever, that, you know, I didn't have to worry about it. So all the more fragile ones I kind of really tucked up into the branches at the top, so, or middle. So. Yes, and Wendy and the gang were supervising. I was putting up the ornaments, showing some of them off. I hadn't seen some of those ornaments in a long time. In fact, I found a card in the box that said 2010. So I was like, okay, I haven't seen these ornaments in 12 years. Because that's about the last time we saw them. And we had a couple casualties. Cinderella lost her head and an arm. And then somebody else. Oh, Santa Claus lost an arm too. But we found them. We just need to glue them. It's okay. They're just like plastic polymer stuff. So nothing crazy. Oh, that's right. Up there. Oh yeah, I found one of the yummy chocolate. Yeah, the 12-year-old chocolate. Anybody? Finished my banana bread and coffee, so I guess I'll have to start making the binding. There you go. I made actually banana cake last night too, because I was making the chocolate chip cookies. So, and I didn't want the boys feeling left out, though. You know, there's still plenty of cookies, so I kind of split the batch. But anyways, but I used less sugar in it and just put like chocolate chips on top. So like the chocolate chips is the sweetness, but there's also like the banana, and I used oat flour as well as regular flour. So I was trying to make it a little bit more healthier for us. So, and hey, some of it was gone by the time I went into the house earlier to check, see how Pop was. Bring him a snack of cookies. and then come back out here. So there was some missing. So some people's had somes. Uh-oh. Wasn't long enough. Okay. 2. Put that there. That's what I need. They're getting there, Pat Ada. They're definitely getting there. I love your Santa hanging up on your wall. Your YouTube video popped up when I typed in Santa log cabin. Yeah, there. That's one of my favorite. You can put buttons for eyes too, and a wood bauble for the top, and a ribbon. I made a bunch of those one year and gave them all away to Peepsels. To Peepsels as gifts. I had such fun making them. Because one was made for me, and I'm like, hey, this is cool. And then I'm like, I'm gonna try and make these. Why not, right? Where's Miss Allison off to? Safe travels. Where's going? Careful, heading out and about at about noon. Okay, so 4 p.m. my time. Oh, I was gonna pick off some of these purples at the top here. I was, but I clearly didn't. Where's Miss Allison off to today? And yesterday was just we didn't even finish dinner till like 8 o'clock, and by that time everybody was just like tired. I watched a bit of the hockey game, the Phillies against the Avalanche, the Flyers against the Avalanche, and then went to bed. So. Hello, you. Come here. Hey, Lynn Bias, how you doing? Afternoon, in from work, tea and hot buttered crumpets. Oh, I love a hot buttered crumpet. They are my favorite. I love crumpets. And I have to say, North American crumpets and English crumpets are two totally different things. They're similar, but the flavors are different. And I love the one when we lived in England. Oh my, I was so happy to. Yes, please. I'd have that as snack. Have that as breakfast. I love me crumpets. Camping for a week at San Elijo State Park. It is in Cintias. Oh my gosh. Near Cardiff by the sea. Oh, just above San Diego. Okay, very nice. I'll have to go looky-loo. Sounds delightful. If I could say it right, it'd be even better. But, you know, weren't that hard. San Elijo. San Elijo. Okay, there you go. We do come back on Saturday for an engagement party that Brittany's parents are hosting. Oh, very nice. Oh, how awesome. Is this the first one? I'll be home on the 15th, so I will be looking for cookies in the mail around then. Oh, you will you, Mike? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's very nice. That's fantastic. I hope it's a good shindig. Hi, Sophie. Hi. What? Would you like another treat? Would you like another treat? Okay, hold on. Where's the treats? Oh, there they go. So this is the duck ones. We still have a couple left from Miss Helene. Let's go like 3 pieces left. Oh, let's give you a nice big chunk. Okay, hold on. They can't see you. Can't see you. There you go. There you go, Sophie. Very nice. Oh, very nice. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Oh, Miss Pat Remenschneider gifted me a box of goodies. I would, if she's, I'm sure she's fine with me sharing it, so I wouldn't mind showing everybody. So, some patterns and some cross-stitchy kits. There's a couple of glorious wings here. It says embellished linen kit. This one's called Tiffany. Isn't it pretty? And it comes with all the goodies. And it's got even these lovely little beads and some really shiny gold thread. So look at all those lovely soft pastel colors. They're lovely. So I got a couple of those, which I think I might do them up for my sisters. Maybe for their birthdays this year or something. So I think that's really pretty. I really like it. I really like it. So, and yeah, they're really pretty too. So, yeah. And then there's like some stitches, patterns, gems, little free things, snowflakes, needlework guides, and then all sorts of little patterns in here, and squares, linen work. And then there's a bunch of other little kits. This one is a stained glass bird. I'm not sure if there's a picture in here. Let's see if we can find a looky-loo, see if we can find a picture. No, it doesn't look like it. So that'll be a mystery. That could be a mystery stitch along. Hey, driving, so can't chat, but listen. Hey, Miss Tracy Craft, Simple Life. Just going through some of the goodies that Miss Pat Remenschneider sent me on cross-stitch stuff. So lots of photocopied patterns and stitches and just everything. You name it. Diagrams for pulled thread, how to pull threads and how to do that. Hold on here. There's beginnings, chartered, Hardanger embroidery, how to do that. Okay. And then there's another kit in here that looks like it is also another stained glass bird, maybe. So, and I don't see a photo either. And then this is another little kit here, it looks like, for some shades. It looks like snowflakes, actually, to me. So, there we go. Sorry. And then some linens where you could do the pulling of the threads or stitch in through there. A couple other little linens. And then what I thought was really interesting is there was metal canvas. Sorry, I did a tickle. And it was like $1.50 on sale. Cross stitch in metal. Isn't that awesome? So I got to figure out what I want to put on there. I thought maybe a big F for the Fulford family, right? And then a couple little patterns here. Marabella. Looks really pretty. A couple of patterns here. This one here is Regency Angel. Sorry, I got a tickle. Apologize. Yeah, so super cute. Keep me out of trouble for a little bit. Yeah, and then, yeah, those two. I think I'll probably end up doing it for my sisters this year. Next year, sorry. Next year, yeah. Maybe turn them into pillows or something. You just never know. So thank you, Miss Pat. That was very lovely of you. Those over here. Oh, lots of goodies, definitely. Oh, yes, very much so. Hey, all right, hop up on it. You're good. Hop up. There you go. Thank you. Good girl. Good girl. Lay down. Lay down. You're fine. Lay down. Lay down. Nope. Just give me the stare. We love Pat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, they're like butterfly angels. They got little peoples are in the center. That's why I thought they were so sweet. You know? It's like, oh, they can kind of represent my sisters. I love that. I haven't done them in something since the quilts I made them, though, which was Be My Neighbor. So, yeah. It's very, very nice. So thank you. All right, trying to line this up here. Do. Yeah, so thank you. Oh, lots to play with and lots of ideas. I like the snowflakes ones. I'm like, ooh, what can I make next year for, I don't know. Do something neat. Do something different. Oh, drizzling rain. Uh-oh. Well, thank you. Thank you again, Miss Pat, for all the gifts. It definitely keeps me out of trouble, and we know we have to. I'm just going to try to fold this. So let me just concentrate on the top part here. There you go. Ha-ha! I will win. I will win in the end, I tell you. Okay. Now this one here. On the second one here, we got 10, 20, 8. All right, so 28. My kid's cat is trying to catch your floss on the screen. Shape out your face. That's okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's funny. All right, let's just make sure I have 20 here. Yep, 20, we just need 8 more. And 8, and then we will confirm with the other end of this stitching, and it's 2 in, and it's 2 in. Perfect. Okay. Good morning, Kathy Quilts and Crafts. How you doing? Hello, Shirley. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? She's chilling out. I'll get her something special when I go to pick up her bag of dog food. To get a nice big bully treat or something. That'll keep her happy. Alright, now we just got to go back over and cross them. Yeah, we're making some good progress on these guys. So, we've got Tweaker's almost done. Fred's almost done with a little bit more on his leaves. And then Stella's looking good. She's looking a little sad and tired, but we'll work on her once I get a little bit more of this done. I needed to help kind of sort it out in my head that there was going to be enough room over here. For some reason, I went into panic mode. I was thinking I was going to come all the way up close to where I wrapped the tape, but I had plenty of room. I was like, whew, okay. But you know, sometimes you just have to kind of settle that in your head before you continue on, just to make sure you got A to B, you know, sort of thing. I'm good. It's kind of a crispy, frosty day here. Hello, Hildy. Good morning, friends. How are you? She's got a coffee, a smoothie, and some water. Very nice. She's in it. I just found your framed sewing machine cross stitch as a kit on Walmart. No way, really? Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that was a gift from Cousin Carol, and I love it very much. Yep. And it's so important to sign your work. It really is. Whether it's cross stitch or quilts or wall hangings or whatever, you know. Make sure you sign your work. See, when I did the cross stitches and like flowers and alphabets and stuff like as wedding announcements and stuff, I just wrote it on the back of the frame I gave it in, like on the piece of paper, like inside. I just wrote, you know, who I was and who I made it for, and that was that. Like I actually didn't sign the canvas until Kent's Dragon, and that's the one I just put Love Laura Lynn, and I'm like, well, yeah, that, okay, well. And then it was like, you know, make sure you're dating it and you're, you know, for documenting it for, you know, time's sake. And I was like, oh, yeah, this could be kind of important here, you know. So it is important. Thank you, Linda Lindsay. Appreciate it. Thank you. I finished 9 cross-stitch project and framed them all, and it's on Instagram because I don't have Facebook. Okay, I'll try and check it out. That's fantastic. Very nice. Look at it. Finished them all. Tracy Provis was showing off a box of cross stitches that she had the other night on Zoom, and it was like, wow, holy. She had quite the collection. She's got some beautiful, stunning work. Some good memories and history that go with that, right? So. Sorry. All right, now if that was that, then the last one. Oh, we're gonna go way far. Okay, so we've got 10, 20, 30. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 past what I've already got. Let's just make sure we are on track here. We got this one, we got this one, and then we got this one, and then we got this one. Okay, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So would you put a quilt label on a quilt if you're making a quilt for a customer? No, I did not for the ones I made for my customers. No, like the sheep quilt or the teddy bear quilt or the cat quilt or anything like that. I don't think I did put that. Do you wash your projects before framing them? Came across something my mom made me years ago. It's rather dirty. Oh, you can. You can. Sorry. You can wash them. I'd spot wash them like with a little bit of soapy water and like a toothbrush, and go around the thread as much as possible, like into the canvas, and then try and clean it up that way. Maybe even Q-tips too, right? Or like those little tiny foam makeup brushes. I don't wear makeup, but I know you can find them, right? So yeah, I do a little bit of spot cleaning to see if you can kind of tidy them up, for sure. Cheapers working on right now is I'm going to be after Christmas, BB-8. Oh, nice. Star Wars. Cool. Cool. I still have my first 2 cross-stitch patterns. Note 3, I take that back. There's 3 of my first ones I've ever done, and one was a cross-stitch quilt from back in the 80s that I did cross-stitch one. Very nice. I do wash my cross-stitch project. I let them soak in a bit in light soapy water. I have used Delicate's soap as well as my regular church. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Thank you, Miss Allison, for that tip. Fantastic. Yeah, I figured the sewing machine pattern was out there somewhere. I'd never even come across it, actually. In my searches for cross stitches and stuff like that, I hadn't come across that one. So Yes, I thought that was a very special gift. Definitely made with love. And I hope she knows how much I appreciate it. So, sorry, I think I might be coming down with something. I hope not. Hope not. Nope. 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 I'd say big no on that. Yeah, adding this color really helps define the owl's forehead and ears and stuff like that. Before it was just I had this little red bit. It was kind of like, what's going on here? But better to ask somebody who's done it before. Like I've spot cleaned, but I haven't actually soaked a whole project. I guess I would have been afraid of running yarns, but I have tried to clean up the outside ones that were a little grimy. I was terrified, but it worked and saved it. Good, 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 good. Well, that's it too. Especially when you put so much work into it, you're like, oh my gosh, please don't be a mess, you know. Or if you're trying to do it for somebody to help somebody, like I was trying to with those, like antique quilts that were kind of kept in a shed for like 30 years, and finished them off for Miss Dishy Devil. It was like, oh, please, please work. And I mean, they do smell a lot better and they look a lot better, but I wish more of the stains would have come out, especially on the one that really had some bad stuff on it. I'm just like, come on, come on. But you can only try so much, you know, especially if you don't know what it is. And hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Ha ha ha. The soapy water shouldn't be cold. Cold. It shouldn't be cold. Cold. It should be just over slightly. Okay. Okay. Do you think that would shrink? The cold would shrink the fibers? Maybe. I don't know. I guess depending on what the canvas is made from, right? So, hold on, let me go in here as I switch threads. You don't know, looking at my belly. My big old belly. Yeah, because obviously accidents happen, and you know things get dumped on projects and so on and so forth, right? So yeah, it's always nice to be able to, if something like that happens, you're not thinking it's a complete and total loss and got to start over. It possibly could be, you know, stain removed, right? So especially if it's in a timely manner, right? Cue the heater. Sorry, like I said, it's only like 1 degree outside. I'm running out of tail. Do 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 do. No, it doesn't make you a lazy sewer. There's positives and negatives to every craft project. Hands down, without a doubt, right? I figure I read that the cotton doesn't respond as well to the cleaning in pure cold water. I believe it. I just got this info from DMC UK. Okay. Makes me wonder, like, you know, what are necessarily or what our canvases are made out of, right? So. My mom did it a few years ago when Dad was alive and smoked in the house, so it does need cleaning. I bet it does. I like to pack my special handmade Christmas gifts away with a dryer sheet. Oh, there we go. That's a good idea. And one of those little bags of drying crystals. Yeah, you get in shoes. Yeah, yeah. Or you can find them in beef jerky packages too. Yep, yep. Yeah, silicone, I don't know, something. I think it also depends on the floss you use. DMC seems to be safe to get wet and not run. That's very true. That's why I would be worried about when you would be the running part of maybe some inferior craft thread, right? So, hey, Snarky, how's it going? How's it going, Snarky? Happy Tuesday, happy cross stitch Tuesday, happy Tuesday, happy cross stitch Tuesday. Silica. Okay, I was close. I was close. The sound of the heater is okay if it's going to keep Sophie warm. We will listen to it. Yeah, definitely. And she's up off the floor too. So that is also a key plus there. She's up off the floor. Well, there you go. You got this. You got this. And the ankle bone's connected to the leg bone, and the leg bone's connected to the hip bone, and the hip bone's connected to the bum bone, and then the bum bone's connected to the backbone, and then the backbone's connected to the neck bone. I'm helping, right? I'm helping. Oh, you want the scientific words for those? Oh, no, sorry. I don't know, the tibia's sticking to the no. I'm just teasing. You got this. You got this. Oh. Oops, the amount of times I have saying that something to pass the test is done. Just say, I'm just trying to help, you know. Okay, so getting started, changed plans. So this morning I was working at my desk, but this afternoon we'll pick up with more orientation stuff. Oh boy. Wendy's in the office, I'm assuming. Oh, sorry, helps if I get it in the photo. There you go. Bone bone. Yeah, whatever. I've really hurt my bum bone before, so I cracked my hip and broke my tailbone. It's the bum bone. Because my bum really hurt for a very, very long time. When you have to think about how you're going to sit down for like 5 minutes before you actually sit down, yeah. And then once you're there, you're like, I am not moving for hours. Ran to Joanne or Hobby Lobby, but again, too lazy to get out. Go. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, bye, June. Take care. Slept like a log. It was a short night after getting off Zoom so late. Oh, you guys were Zooming last night? So we did like, we didn't finish dinner until 8, and then it was like watch the hockey game. care, June. Do we know when the last Sass's Zoom thingy is? Because I know she's going away soon. They were misbehaving. Oh, were they? Were they, Tracy? I just wanted to make sure I'm there for at least the last one. I love being a nurse. Yesterday, I cut a box so a patient could put it over his head to play his switch because he was unstable S-spine, so we had to lay completely flat and was bored out. Oh, I bet. See? And your craftiness comes into play, right? Like that's the best. That's the best part. Right? Where you're the love of both. The looking after people, helping people, guiding people in their health care, right? So what do you got? You got 11 here. Okay, so back over here. 2, 2, 2. Leaves the 20th. Not sure if that's our 20th or hers. Okay, all right. Because I figured I just wanted a heads up to make sure I'm kind of hanging out for the last couple ones before she's back in February. So. Top there. What we just stitched there was this right here. Let's just double check. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. So we're good. 19th. The 19th. Okay. Listening to Jackson Brown and the song Doctor My Eyes comes on, and your owl needs eyes. Good chuckle. Definitely needs some eyeballs. It's a bit hollow. We're just making up his frame though. Oops. We're framing him. He looks a lot better. And I made a lot more progress than I showed off the other night on Zoom. So trying to get her done. But I don't want it to take forever. But I want to get it done. But it feels like it's forever. But I want to get it done. It's just time consuming. And then sometimes it's trying to just find the time, right? And you're like, you don't want to really pick it up unless you can kind of give it at least a half an hour or something to actually get something stitched, right? All right, now if we go 3 on the back over here, so 1, 2, 3. We'll work our way. Yeah, he'll get his name when he gets his eyes. Exactly. When he gets his eyeballs and he gets his little personality. I picked up a whole bunch of cross-stitch fabrics for my daughter for a Christmas present, so I misbehaved too. Very actually, Tracy Provis's post the other day about her sparkly fabrics that she has in her collection. I was like, "Ooh, look at those! Those are pretty, shinies." Well, it's a good craft to get into. You know, it's not really overly expensive. And when you invest in a project, it does take you a long time to get through it, right? So it's like knitting, you know, crocheting, those lovely time-consuming arts, right? And obviously quilting too. But I think quilting becomes this a little bit faster when it's, you know, especially when it's just so chunked together, it's boom. A lot of people like that instant gratification, right? A lot of people don't have the patience to draw out something for months and months and months, or possibly years on end to finish, right? Like some of those hand Hexy project, like your Hexy project there, Craft a Simple Life, or is it Gita's Hexy project too? You know, slowly, hand by hand, piece by piece, one by one, all hand done. So, you know, like it all has that specialness to it. Two, and then two. A lot of people don't have that patience anymore, right? Hand-dyed sparkly stuff. Ooh, pretty. White ski goggles. Yeah, he's ready for the slopes. He's ready for the snow. Okay, okay. Then I thought so, because I was like, first I said you, and then I know I seen Gita's, and I think I've seen yours too. But was I just kind of mixing you guys up? You know, not meaning to, obviously, but yes, yeah, very nice. Yeah, those long-term projects, right? Okay. Fill this guy in. Then 1, 2. Baby cross stitch, and she has no eyes. See, that's what I mean. Long-term projects. The eyes. Okay, so that's 2, 2, and another 2. It's working its way down. Need to go get some printer paper so I can print again. Oh, you had paper? Bought a big box a long time ago, and it still lasted us quite some time. Of course, I've used it for all sorts of things. 3, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 3 on this one. Close. Trying to finish this little section off. Which ink level 2. I ran out of paper, gone to get more, and find out I only had a couple pages. Oh, there. I'd be whipping out my angry eyes. That's when you go, ah! Start sounding like a T-Rex, or is that just me? I have a feeling right now that's just me. Okay, now we need to continue the pink up on this side. Actually, it looks like horns right now. It looks like some cattle horns. Because we got it here, and then we need to build it up a little bit on the side with the pink. Okay, so let's go back to main camera till we get a new thread loaded. Tuck these ones in behind. Just want to take a couple little strings, tuck them underneath, snug as a bug in a rug. It's your birthday today, Patita, is it? I just printed out the owls. Just need to go to the store and get the floss and fabric. Very nice, very nice. There's not too many colors involved in it either. It's kind of like a basic, you know, it's not too depth detail, you know what I mean? So it could have been, you know, way more. And there is a few more on that site that are a little bit more as well. Well, happy birthday, Miss Patita. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. And many more. just ran out and bought a box, a big box 8 years ago. I have a printer out here. It's not hooked up to anything. That would be nice. Eventually. You're welcome. The printer has definitely brought out the angry eyes for me and the growling for Sherry. Yeah. So she's like, updated drivers. I'm like, honey, why can't I print this? You know, before I used to be just go here, click and print. Oh, well, you need to update the drivers. So I'm like, okay, well, how do I do that? Like, hello? Could you just update your own drivers? Hello, Miss Deborah Davidson. Hello, everyone, she says. 2 extra ink cartridges, and the second that is brand new. My printer tells HP when I think I need more ink. Oh, interesting. I think I need more ink. That's interesting. If I want to print something, I normally have to get a new printer. Well, it was like that for one lady. She said, every time she turned around, she was having, because she couldn't get the old one to do it, she just bought a new one, plugged it in, and it worked, right? So I was like, oh, now that's a lot of work. that's a lot of work for commitment there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we need to go 6 out from here to build up the rest of the light pink that we have on the other side of the owl. Yeah. And there's so many free patterns out there too, right? And sometimes you can find kits that are on sale, especially like from, people who are famous for, what is it? Harbinger? No, what is it? Herringers? Oh, Allison knows them. Starts with it. I always forget them, but then I always I say Mary Maxim because that was one I knew. I'm trying to think of the name though. I'm going to eat my leftover Hawaiian barbecue dinner for breakfast. Well, that's kind of what I had. I had my leftover dinner last night. I didn't eat all my pork chops, and there was beans left over, so I just dipped my pork chop in the beans and ate that. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, I can't see that. Them's peoples. And I'm sure they have maybe sometimes sales and stuff like that. So you can always try and find, if you don't want to go shopping for the threads and everything else, then you can always try and find a kit that has it all together. And I'm sure like Amazon and eBay, or I don't know, is eBay even a thing anymore? Or Etsy, or maybe even Facebook marketplaces or something like that. Might even have somebody who's trying to clear out stuff. They don't know what it is or don't know what to do with it, so they're just like, adios. Need to get a new printer. I have so many things in my download file. It's usually patterns and stuff like that I want to print off, so I can have a hard copy out here. I've been watching Amazon Prime. There's a show on there called Colourful Owls. I've been really watching that. It's good. It's a good show. I've been enjoying it. Oh, and what I said, it was like ancient archaeology before. No, it's actually extreme archaeology. That's where I got messed up there. But yeah, that's another show I've been watching too on Amazon Prime. It's really kind of cool. Just one here and one at the top. Okay. And I'll tie off that thread or tuck it under. That's it for that one. You got many things from Mary Meg. Well, that was the place that my mother-in-law shopped for. So that's where she got most of her cross stitch stuff too. So, and like I said, I'm looking forward to. My sister-in-law says she has some of her cross stitch stuff and leftover and some half finished stuff or just started stuff, and I can't wait to take it on. Bring it. Let me finish it. Let me finish my mother-in-law's stuff. I'd be happy to. I'd be happy and honored to finish her stuff. So, hey Heather, how you doing? Hey, she says. It seems like every time I want to print, my ink is dried out. Maybe it's time for a laser. I print out my cross stitch to mark my progress, but not on my quilt patterns. But not my. You don't print out your quilt patterns? No. If this TV here, like the big TV, here. Do you guys want to see what I see? Okay. So, be smiling, okay? Be smiling. All right. Oh, you're so cute. You guys are adorable. Okay, hold on. I'll show you my picture. If I can change my camera around. Well, I want to turn. Sometimes technology really makes me angry. Okay, well, we're going to do what we can here. Overhead. Hold on. Mind my belly. Okay, so you guys are right here on this chat screen. That's where I see you. That's where you see your chats. That's me on the big screen TV where I have a big TV, so that's me. And then I got all my windows so I can see all the cameras, whether they're not in there. So I got Sophie, got the overhead, I got the me's, and then there's the me to split down at the bottom if I want to. Okay, so, and then there's a light. See, you can see me taking a picture of you, making sure you're smiling. Okay, and it shows how long we've been on the air and what our data is and everything. So I can see it all. So. All right, so that's what I see when you see. You blinked? Wait, I blinked. You're supposed to be smiling at people. So if I could get, like at the old place, when the TV was on the wall, oops, sorry, when the TV was on the wall, I could link it, it was linked through the long arm, so I used the long arm computer to pull up things there, and then I just, you know, instead of wasting paper, would just look and make those cuts or jot them down on a little, you know, a little piece of paper or whatever. So, but I don't have that on this TV because it's a different TV and it's an older TV. So, you know, it does make it a little, Yeah, so that's what I see. That's when I talk. And of course, you guys are in the, hold on, I'm not sure if you saw that. I'll go back here. And where you guys sit, hold on, back to overhead. Where you guys sit, camera-wise, is right in between my TV and the screen. So there's the camera right there. So you guys look amazing. You're really thin, but you got 3 legs. And you got 1 eye. Yeah, they're expensive. They're expensive, the smart TVs. So, but yeah, so that's our setup. So, and then there's a microphone right up here, and then there's a bub camera here, and then there's a camera over here, and then there's a camera over there, and there's a camera over there, and there's a camera over there. So yeah, I do miss putting stuff up here so I could just easily just like look and cut sort of thing instead of having paper on my desk. So yes. Gotta go get some lunch before I head back to work. Always love hanging out with you, Laura Lynn and friends. Have a great day, everyone. You too, Miss Janine. Thank you very much for hanging out with us today. So if anyone from the outside world comes into the shop, I don't think there's any doubt that they've just entered a vlogger land. Yeah, really, right? It's all right there for everybody to see. And then the little laptop is like on the little bench right there that I can read the chat from. And then, yeah, then Sophie's camera's right over there. We're all connected. Okay, now I wanted to, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? It's which color? What time is it anyways? 1:20? Okay. Well, 1:20 for me. Let's see. Let's use up the rest of the pink down here. Oh, excuse me. It's going between the twos. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Worst song ever, but that's what I thought of those with the cameras. Yeah. Somehow I feel like somebody's watching me. Exactly. Or should I... Okay, should I email or mail the invoice for my time on stream today? What do you mean by that? What were you doing? What were you doing to get paid there, Mr. Mike? My first hexie took 5 years. Year 3 for 5. Hold on, 5 years on 3 for current project. Okay, it's all right. You know, not everybody is speedy, right? Over here and up there, exactly. Yes, it is a little bit of whoa when people first time to come in here sometimes. Like, yeah, we're serious business here, people. Pro streamers. Pro streamers. Do the best. Do the best you can. Well, put yourself out there for, you know, hopefully success, right? So. Oh, did she? Oh, I loved her. I loved her. I loved Christy Alley. She was amazing. I really did enjoy her. I didn't see you. I didn't see you here on my table, in my screen, and my monitors, or nothing. I didn't see you here. I mean, your name's here, but you know, anybody could be Mike. I don't know if it's real you. I don't want to be misled there, Mike. You know, I don't want to be misled. You were getting stunned finished, Miss Squirrel. Well, that's yeah. If you feel like you're at least getting your stuff finished, a whole 30-second equates to 3 cents here. Well, that's expensive. Maybe we go 0.03 cents. 0.0. I found Roku kind of annoying at first with the whole aim it and click it thing. Like, let me just give me my arrows to go here, there, and everywhere. I was like, I found that very frustrating. That's what this is. No, this is LG TV. No, yeah, whatever. Oop. I just heard a door. Hold on. I thought I heard a door. Well, maybe I didn't. Okay. Give it that. Oops. always had a hand portable project and a machine piece going. I got a quilt project I want to start and know it's going to take me forever. That's kind of the peacock, girlfriend. I hear you on the... I knew that was going to take some time. I just didn't know how much time. But that's okay. I dedicated myself to do it. I am going to do it, and I'm going to be finishing it by the end of the year. Well, all the blocks anyways. It's going to take some time to get that paper ripped out. Maybe we'll do that New Year's Eve paper ripping party. Everybody grab a peacock. We'll have this done in, you know, no time flat. Just need 75 people in the chat. Oopsie. Yeah, exactly. Well, you're that was 31 years for you. I'm only working on a year and a half, almost 2 years for that. So not quite, but close to. You got this. You got this. Yeah, $1.44. Whoops. Oh well. Well, what can I say? Yeah, I'm sorry. I was off the screen. I apologize. I get a little dorky. Yep. Yep. Hey, Lily's mama, how you doing? Save you $100 a month to not have cable? Oh, really? That's interesting, Deborah Davidson. I just get bored, see something new, and think I want to try that. Do I go around to finishing it off some stuff just as much as I would like? Yeah. Shiny objects distract me. Yep. Paper ripping party on New Year's Eve will give us confetti to throw. There we go. Definitely. There'll be lots. Definitely lots. It'll look like some little squirrel is trying to nest in here with all the paper. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start building a little nest. Like a Sophie nest. Make a little Sophie nest. And that's kind of how I feel with the cross stitches. I don't want too many cross stitch projects, right? I've already got a little bit of this and a little bit of that of the quilt projects and things I want to accomplish and finish and stuff, right? But when it comes to the cross stitch ones, I just don't want too many running around. You know, I don't want to lose track of them. I don't want to not be able to work on them if I have too many, right? And that's me. I know how I work, right? Oh, I wanted to show you the quilting that I did on the kaleidoscope quilt. Hold on, once I finish this pink, I will show it if somebody wants to see it. I mean, I don't want to bore anybody. Well, I could see that happening to me, Allison, because there's so many I want to start. Like I would, I'd love that, and I'd be going, I'd get the threads and getting all the needles and, you know, getting a frame and everything else, and then putting it in, and then starting it, and then putting it off to the side, and I'm like, oh, I got to finish that one. That's why I was like, I needed to finish off the Santa and Mrs. Claus tie, right, the Christmas one,
though. I had started other ones in between, but I had those two going, and I'm like, okay, that's enough. That's okay. I gotta be. I don't know. I think I just get mentally overwhelmed. It must be because I have a small pea brain. I don't know why. I would like, okay, just focus on getting this done. You know, I think I learned a lot from putting Kent's project down for a few years and then picking it back up again, and I was like, I should have just finished it. I should have just continued to finish it. Even though I was just tired of it, I just didn't want to do it anymore at that point in time. Things had changed, and I just wasn't in the stitchy groove. So I took a break, right? So, which is understandable, right? That's how the younger generations, though. One of the groups I watch has this tradition of doing 12 starts on New Year's Eve. Wow. So just finding your center and doing a few little stitches. That's funny. Hold on, where's the quilts? Let's push it over here a little bit. This is what it looked like in the end. All quilted up and bound. Okay. And then this was the backing I chose to really complement it. And then we'll show some of the quilting. So there's some of the feather and rope, and then there was some meander feather in the center. Okay, so there we go, the rope with feather in the center there, or in there, and then throughout the kaleidoscope went a feather meander. And I chose robin's egg thread, and then I did a teapot in each corner. See that? No, you can't. Hold on, I'm trying to line it up. There we go. You can see a little teapot there. There's a teapot in every corner, pointing outwards. Yeah. So, turned out good. And then the binding, which was the inner fabric right here. The crackly purple and blue. Yeah, it looks, oh, thanks, Pat. Thank you. And my beautiful mitered corner. Look at that corner. Isn't that amazing? My beautiful mitered corner. And there's 3 more to match. Yeah, that was a good, fun project to work on. And thank you, Miss Allison, for gifting that quilt kit to the quilt shop. And all those extra goodies I got out of it, too. Well, and everybody else got, too. Because it was a multi-reward on that one. So, yeah. Definitely a keeper. Definitely a keeper. Beautiful. I don't like the purple, but oh, for the background or the backing, that's okay. So pretty in the light version. I like it. I really like it. I think it's lovely. It made me very happy. Connected in more ways than one. Exactly. Exactly. You know, not only was it a gift given to me, I got to give 6 gifts in return. So, and that will be one that people can, when they stay here, they can cuddle with. So, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Miss Laurelyn and Allison. Yeah, exactly. Because if it wasn't for Allison, that bag would not be possible. So, thank you. Hello, Miss Melissa, practically creative. How you doing today, Miss Melissa? How you doing today? I'm still working on 2 quilts for my husband and grandson. I burnt myself out last year before Christmas. I'm almost ready to give it a go here soon. There you go, April. Baby steps. Baby steps. Right? Don't want to overexert yourself. do. I've just been working on the body.
Body, yaddy, yaddy.
Well, I think that sends some people away when I start singing. They're like, "Whoop! I'm out of here." She's lost it. But what does she think? This is some sort of cabaret? What do you think? Is this karaoke night?
It's always karaoke night.
Yes, thank you, Miss Allison. It was the gift that kept on giving. And I still have some fabric left over. I'm like, what am I doing with you bits? I'm like, that's it. You're just going in the scrap pile. I'll make squares out of yous. I'll make squares out of yous. Definitely. Well, really, April? To have it before I lose it? Hilarious. Okay, boy left for work. I am pulling out the baby now. Got a few hours. There you go. There you go. Get her done. In the words of the cable guy, get her done. You can do it. I know you can. Yeah, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Like I said, Sunday was like just super quiet. We were like totally lazy bums. Didn't do much of nothing. Didn't do much of nothing. Which was fine. Actually, I think I got some laundry done. I probably got the dishes done. You know, that sort of stuff. You know, I still end up doing stuff, but how much else got done? Oh, thank you, Pat Strawhouse. Appreciate that. It's a pretty one. I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, I don't know. I've never done one of those before. I'm like, and it made me very nervous. It made me very nervous. And I'm like, okay, listen, it's just fabric. If I make a boo-boo, it just becomes a smaller project, right? Like that's what I thought to myself. I'm not going to waste it if I make a mistake and screw it up somehow. I'll learn from that and be able to progress, right? Like and learn. Like that's what we're here for. That's why we're here on this earth is to learn. So I thought no matter what, I'm gonna learn something from this. So whether I succeed or whether I fail, I'm just gonna do it. So I just kind of jumped on it, and I'm so glad I did. So glad I did. It's really pretty. Oops, get in the picture, dork. Hey Patricia, how you doing? This thing I'm working on binding for my son's quilt, and that is 2 years late. Thank you, Cancer, and finally being in the mood to sew. There you go. There you go. It's changed now. Make sure everybody is on live chat. At the top where it says top chat, there's a little drop down menu. Make sure you're on live chat. Can someone else type that into chat that is on live chat to make sure that people are refreshed? Or at the current time of 1:39 my time at the moment, 12:39 Eastern, to make sure they're on live chat and that the clock wheel is all the way. If someone would be so kind as to type that out, that would be amazing, and I appreciate it very much. Because it seems like a couple people might be delayed. It's looking like that to me, but I don't know. So. When I learn a new block or technique, I use the fabric I know I won't use and practice it that way. Oh yeah, when it's usually when Pops got me some, things to create, and I'll be like, okay, so I'll go grab like the scrappiest of the scrappiest fabric, like things it's like, okay, it's some, maybe not as soft, so I'll try and use that, and then I'm like, okay, get a basic idea for the block, and then, then pick the good fabric for it, right? So I'm very stingy that way. And to see if the block's going to work too, because sometimes the blocks don't work, right? A lot of people don't like sewing Y seams, or, you know, putting partial seams on a quilt, or, you know, that sort of thing.
Thank you, Tracy Craft to Simple Life. Appreciate that. Yeah, right now it's 20 to 2 my time. My time, Atlantic time.
Yes. So we start the Cross Stitch Tuesdays live streams at noon my time.
Uh-oh, I stitched pink where I wasn't supposed to. Oh, I got overexcited. I got overexcited. That's okay. It's okay. We can whip it out. Rip it out. Rip it up. It's okay. We rip it out. Rip it out. It's okay. Rip it out. How far did we have to go? Oops. Woke up in time today. Don't like sewing curves. The last member project, or not the last one, the one before that, the other one, Miss Kelly A one, but the one before that, the one Donna Faye one, the royal purple ring that Pop designed, that was a hard one to put together. That was some serious curves on that one. It was a time consuming and a little bit stressful, but you know it turned out absolutely beautiful and amazing in the end. So you know. No, I was just filling in with the pink, and I knew I should have come on the other side of this dot here. Whoops, whoops, that's okay. We're gonna rip them out. No worries, no worries. When you wash your cross, Allison, when you wash your, oh, I think she said be right back, Marie France. So hopefully she'll see your message. When you cross, would you suggest to use color catchers, especially for the red thread? That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, maybe when she does come back, maybe just say, Allison, I asked you a question just in case you didn't see it. Okay. Depending on how big a chat section she's got. I'm figuring out that I'm not enjoying working with flannel. Flannel, I find it frays a lot. Like I like working flannel on a big scale, but working with flannel on a small scale, like two squares, 2-inch squares and stuff like that, not fun. Not fun. I find it a little slippery too, you know, and I find that things shift, and yeah, it makes it frustrating. Depending on the size of pack. Oh, okay, good. She was there. Okay. Yeah, see, Heather says the same thing. It can be slippy. Yeah. I have not had a running problem ever. Knock, knock. Yeah, knock on wood. Knock on wood. But then again, that could be because of the threads you've always used, Allison, are always good quality threads, right? So some of those inferior threads we already know that do run, right? So we're just catching. Maybe if you're not sure of the thread and the quality of it, I maybe would have a catcher ready, so you can get it in the water right away. If you happen to see a little, you know, smudging or red getting added to the water. Okay, how far did I have to go? How far did I have to go? Just a couple more. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Where did I? Over here. Nope. Over here. Alright, this one's got to go. Okay, I'll take this row out because I did the row and then came back. So that's alright. We fix. We built it, we can fix it. Yeah, that's what I mean. You've always used good quality thread, right? So, but this may be questionable. They may not know exactly. So,
Yeah, running's not enjoyable for me either. Things bounce. I got too much that jiggles. I don't enjoy running. My jiggly wigglies are not so fun. Okay, alright. I think we might be back on track. And lately good over-dyed threads that I've done, that they've done well. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn the heater up in here. My hands are getting cold. I only had it set to like 60 or something, so. Hold on. Un momento. Don't trip on things now, Dork. It's a couple degrees. Some cotton and wash it, see what happens. Oh, there you go. There you go. All these darn scammers and telemarketers calling today have gotten 12. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. They feel your money's their money, so. If I figure that I don't answer, then they can't scam me, so. Alright, back up on the other side here. Okay. Hello, Sojourny, how you doing? If you see me running, you should run because something's chasing me and it's probably hungry. And it's probably really hungry and wants some food. Yeah, sorry about the heater, people, but I do not want to get cold, and nor do I need a cold. So, nope, nope. Oh, okay, I gotcha. You can ask any question you like there, Anne-Marie. Except for the recipe for my chocolate cake. That I won't give you. Time to get ready. Take care, Kathy. Adios. I just finished my leftover pork steak from yesterday for like. Everybody must have like I had pork chop. Allison had something no pork. I don't know, ham something. I thought she did. Anyways, so it's like everybody had pork chops or something like that last night. Because I had leftover for lunch too. Well, snacky lunch, breakfast, whatever it was. It was late. You can see what you're stitching. Thank you very much. We try. We actually switched out cameras earlier because the one that's above was not zooming in. It kept zooming out. And oh, barbecue. Yeah. Barbecue. Hawaiian barbecue chicken with brown rice. There we go. So that was that. For some reason, I thought pork was involved. I apologize. But yeah, everybody's eating their leftover dinner. And I didn't finish all mine, and I'll probably finish it before I head out to the post office to get all my mail. Not all of it, but a good portion. Good portion.
Okay. About turn your leftover roast lamb into shepherd's pie. Oh, that sounds good too. Like that. If it ain't bacon in it, I ain't eating. Please start answering the phone when these people call. Waste as much of their time as possible. The longer on your phone with them, is less they can be with somebody else. That's true. Well, pick it up and then hang it up. Here, talk to the fan. I bought a huge bag of 4-inch denim squares, colored and blue jean colors. What needle size should I use to sew them together? A denim needle. I'm drawing a blank at the number it is right now. I'm sorry, but it's called the denim needle or jean needle. And you can find those at your local sewing shop for sure, or order them. And what batting and backing do you recommend? Batting and backing, I would think it would be the same. If you're wanting this to be really quite weighted, maybe wool or double 80-20 cotton, but I'd say 80-20. I probably wouldn't use a poly with the jean. I'd probably use an 80-20, like a poly cotton mix. Okay, take care there, debt-free quilter. 16. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. I just couldn't remember the number at the moment. So, yes. Yeah. Thicker needle and bigger eye as well. So that's going to help you penetrate the layers of denim and then be able to come back up without snapping. And if when you get over a seam, where a seam's going with the seam, you're not going to snap a needle either. It's going to be, you've got a nice strong needle. Smaller thin needles are for like sheers and satins and silks and stuff like that, and then thickers for corduroy, denim, canvas, those sorts of things.
And thank Mr. Mike and Lori Clark and Tracy Albert. So thank you everybody. Yes, make sure you're refreshing on our live chat. Yep. Can I use Orifloss or a different thread? You mean like Orifil thread? I would use just like a normal sewing thread. If you think maybe your thread might be a little weaker, then I would get another one. Like, get one that's a little bit more on the thicker scale. That's going to fit through your eye of your needle and make sure it's going to work in your system and stuff like that. So you can maybe get a little bit of a thicker thread. Three fellow chatters have approved the site.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, I just couldn't remember the number. I'm like, 12? No, it's got to be bigger than that. So, yeah, 18, 16, 18. Yeah. You can find them usually in a pack of 4 or a pack of 6, and they're always handy. So. Some denim's a little bit thinner than others too, right? So if it was like a thin kind of denim, then you might be able to get away with just a regular standard sewing needle, but you may have chances of it breaking when it comes across the seams to seams, right? So
no, it's not behind me. It's oh that one. Yes, that is an applique. This one, hold on the main. This one right here is cross-stitched. Yeah, this one is cross-stitched. Hey, Elizabeth, how you doing? How you doing? This one is cross-stitched by Cousin Carol. She gifted that to me probably about six years ago, maybe 7 years ago, as a gift. It was very nice of her. And then that one is an applique from Miss Helly. That was a gift.
yeah, I was just thinking there is different types of denim, different denim types. So that might be a little handy tip there, trying to make sure you're getting the right one. Come straight down to the top. Okay, so
They're both beautiful gifts, and I love them both very much. The pattern for the sewing machine on the wall, I didn't get it from anywhere. It was a gift from Bays. I mean, a gift from Helly Bays. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. It was a gift from Helly. I can't tell you either where she got either one of them, or well, this one I know came from Walmart apparently, but. Did I tell you my great granddaughter was born Friday? A little girl, 9 pounds, 13 inches. Sorry, yeah, 13 ounces. Okay, and 21 inches long. Kennedy Ann, absolutely. Oh, how pretty. Congratulations! Awesome. Very nice. Very nice. It's always nice when you can welcome a new one into the world. What, 18 billion of us right now? 180 billion of us? I don't know. There's lots. There's lots of us. It's really cute. I think I've seen it on like Pinterest and stuff, but I don't know where she got the pattern from. You'll have to ask her next time you're in chat together, or maybe you can message her on Facebook if you do Facebook. Oops. Okay. Making doing binding. I don't mind doing binding. I don't mind doing binding at all. To me, it's like, that last little step, and then it's finite, finito, complete, completo. You know, it's done. Yep, but I don't mind doing the binding. And I think everybody said their average is between 2.5 and 2.25 for a binding. So somewhere in between there is people's happy medium. I have a tendency to go 2.5. Stay at 2.5. Unless it's a wall hanging, then I usually go 2.25. Tiny empty space towards the tip of the wing next to the dark red circle. Yeah, right here? Or you mean there? Or here? That's another color that I didn't add before, so is that what you mean? Yeah, no, it's not all filled in yet. It will, though. It will. No worries. Miss my tail.
I swear these look like a couple of horns from Texas or something. So we get his eyes in here. He's a rodeo owl. Hey, Miss Gita, how you doing? How you doing? Alright.
We're getting there. It's looking good. Maybe. Well, let's cut that, and we still have the yellow parts to put in between. But so far, that part and this. No, I don't think we know. We didn't do this part. We still have this part to do. The darker one. Not on the quilt yet, just making the binding. Yeah, is what, okay. Top of his ears. Could be a, yeah, maybe. Did to learn more about binding? Once. Do you have a question, Elizabeth? Do you have a question for us? Need to learn more about binding? Well, do you have any questions? I mean, we're a fountain of information here. You got lots of minds. You got the mind hive going on here in the chat. Got lots of knowledgeable people that have more experience on things than I do. And that's how we learn, is by asking questions. I messed up our camping booking. It's a rustic site. It has no hookups. Eric's frustrated to have to fill the water tank and take the generator. Oops. But it's on the ocean front. Oops. Uh-oh. Things happen. You're supposed to be rugging it. You're supposed to be rugging it. Yep. You don't need no hookups. You got this. Whoops. I seem to have issues getting the binding sewn together at the end. Very frustrating. Okay, I can go through that right now with you, Mike, if you like. You mean when it comes to the end of putting it on the quilt? Like it's that final, then you're flipping it to the front or the back, and ooh, whoa, 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 topsy-turvy. I see how you did it, just having problems with connecting the two ends. Okay, same as what Mike was saying. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find some scrappy bits. I got stuff around here. I'm happy to help. Hold on. Let me help. Oh, I got stuff around here. Let me help. Okay. Maybe let's do it in black. You know what? Let's do it in two colors. Okay, and then you can seize. Okay, so we have some green here. Okay, we're gonna get some green behind here. Okay, and then let's do a little cut here. Don't I have any more? I'm sure I have more binding. I got binding like all over the place. I got like binding coming out of my yin yang. Hold on. There's a little piece around here. So, ha ha! You can't hide from me. Now, need some fluff to sew. Good at sewing fluffs. Okay. Fluffs. And then more fluffs. Okay. I can always seam rip this out, so I'm not really too concerned about it. Okay, I'm gonna make a mess here, people. Okay, hold on. We're gonna get this, okay? Have the corners on binding. Okay, hey, happy to help, Okay, let me just prep a few things here, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. Okay. Okay, yours is gonna be much prettier. Okay, got it. But we're gonna pretend this is a quilty toppy, bottom stacked, whatever. Okay. Let me move my camera. Okay. So you can actually see what I am doing. Hold on. Gonna be frustrating. Okay. Hope not. Okay. Can you see a bit? Okay, let's go overhead. Okay. So once we have our binding sewed on the one side, okay, and we're coming, it's already sewed on this side, right? What you want to do is you want to make sure you're overlapping at least, there is a binding ruler that gives you like 8 inches. So you want to give yourself like 8 inches on both sides. This side that you're coming back from and the one that you have started. But you want to make sure it's floppy, okay? You want to make sure that they're floppy. Okay, and then what I do, if it is a 2.5 inch cut measurement or 2 1/4, that's how far you overlap them at this point. Okay, so if you have a 2 1/4 or a 2 1/2, you're going to have a 2 1/2 down here and a 2 1/2 at the top that are overlapping. Okay, and then what you do is, and it's obviously it's loose still here, you still got them floppy. And then what you do is you take those two, once you've got them cut, then you line them up just like this, and then you sew your diagonal. Let's just pop a pin in there for the moment. Second here, I wasn't prepared for sewing today, but that's okay. I'm happy to help. Okay, and then once you have those two sewn together, it becomes the one binding. Okay. And then for the corners, as you're going around the corner, you want to take your binding, and at the corner, you're going to come about 1/4 inch away, and you're going to fold it up and tuck it back. So you're getting yourself this, like this little pinch in the corner, and you're going to lay it flat, and then you're just going to keep trucking on down. So then when this gets flipped to the other side, you have enough to finish your binding. Okay. Okay, bye, Allison Big Hugs. Has this helped, or is it complicated more? I really want you guys to be confident on this. So how can I help you? Do you need me to sew it? I'm happy to sew it. So you can actually see it sewing together. Would that help? Would that help if I had sewn it? Or I do sew it? I don't want anybody being frustrated with binding, because it's not that hard, and we can do it. Trust me, it took me a long time to understand it. It really did. Yes, please? Okay, happy to. Let me just scoop the stuff over. Okay. Okay, I'll do it like I did. Oops, gotta move the jug over. Water. We'll have to go main for the second here, so you won't see me sewing it because I don't have the camera set up right. okay? But if I go and say this is my bottom end, I'm giving myself a gap of a good 7-8 inches, okay? And then I'm going to sew on down as I would all the way around, folding at those corners, okay? Okay, so we just started here, a couple inches away, or a few inches away. And then once you sew, come back to here. Here, actually, let me go see if we can do this here. To here, okay? So once you sew in here, and then here's where you're come to your corner, okay? So you're gonna lift it up, you're gonna hold it, and then flop it back down. Make sure it's a nice angle, right? You got a nice, beautiful angle here. And then you're just gonna sew on down. You're gonna stay here and keep sewing, okay? So let's do that. I can always just seam rip this out. And then each corner is the same, okay? All right, so now let's go back to as if we were trying to finish this binding off. So we have this one coming here, okay? And then we're gonna lay this one over top, okay? By a little bit, we're gonna trim some of it, okay? And then you're gonna sew, not all the way, but you're gonna try and, you know, obviously you're going to come all the way around. So let's just tack it into place so you see what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, I always find the most handiest thing to do is to use a piece of the binding you are using as your cutter, okay? As your cut piece. So take a chunk off the back end, you know, as their salvage. Okay, you know this is going to be your 2.5. So this is your measurement. This right here is your measurement. Okay, you're going to put it on one end, and you're going to even that up. You're going to even that edge up. Okay, and then you're going to take the other one and lay it over top, and then you're going to cut the excess off. Okay, so that's your measurement. Okay, now you take these two that are like this, but I always find it best for it to face me. If I do it the other way, I always mess it up. I always mess it up. So I have to have the quilt facing me, and then you take this edge here, as you would is just to make your binding with the angle. You take it here, you place this on top, you sew on the diagonal right across. Let's do that too, so you can see I'm not lying to you. Okay. If you need to mark it, then you can mark it, but you're going to sew from this corner here down to this corner right here. Okay. Let's do that real quick. And then when you come back and you lay your binding out after you've trimmed it, it fits perfectly within that space. Okay, so we'll just cut this one off so it sits nice and flat, and then you just keep stitching on down, and then after that's done, you take it and you flip it and you sew it to the other side. Yeah, I always leave. You lift your needle. I always like end up always cutting it, like always breaking the thread, just so I can maneuver it better. So, anyway, does that help? And then you just keep sewing, and you just sew on down. I stop a quarter way. Yeah. Makes it easier to get 45-degree angle and come back down. Yes. Okay. Okay. What about you, Cheryl? What about you, Mike? Yes. Well, that's why I did that. I waited till after Charla, right? You saw that. I made sure it laid flat, and then I'm like, okay, I'm happy with it. Cut that sucker off. Well, I would have actually just skipped over a 1/4 inch and sewn that. So, but yes. Yeah, just practice, Cheryl. That's practice, and always make sure that you're using the width of your binding strip as your like your go-to rule, because that's the width you're going to need, right? So, what about you, Mr. Mike? I might not be good at piecing or getting my points right, but I'm good at binding. Never had a problem from the very beginning. Some people just pick up on certain things. You got it? Okay, I'm happy to help. Okay, so there we go. Nice. Nice. Did something useful today, people. I like it. I like it. Nice. Happy to help. Happy to help. That's what we're here for, you know. We're not just pretty faces. Well, she is. She's the only pretty face around here. Oh, you're welcome, Marie France. You're welcome, Anne Marie. You're welcome, Cheryl. God, I'm happy. And Elizabeth, I'm glad it helped. And obviously the other tips in the chat there from Wendy and Tracy and everybody else. You know, Charla. So. And that was the biggest problem for me for a very long time there, Mr. Mike, was trying to get it to lay right. And I kept trying to do it from the other side, and my binding would twist. Somehow I would get it twisted, and I'm like, after I get it sewn and cut and put it, I'm like, oh my goodness, why? And then I have to go and seam rip it, like seam rip the thing, and then try to line it back up. But sometimes the pieces were the wrong way because I cut it the wrong way, and that was so frustrating. I'm like, got to figure this out. So that's why I say I lay it down here so it's facing me, like everything is in front of me, and then I'm at the binding instead of the other way around. Other than that, I get confused. I'm sure you can do it the other way, but you know, everybody's quirky. We all got our own thingamabobbins, right? So, yeah. You got a question, Tracy H? Have at her. Don't ask me how I know. You see, I know that, Charlotte. I do. I love piecing the quilt top and binding. I hate sandwiching my quilts. I think that because of space, I think the space is usually the big issue when it comes to trying to bind a quilt, sandwich a quilt. I've gone over to my girlfriend's, you know, I'd say, hey, I have a quilt I need to put together. She goes, okay, let me go wash the floor, because I'd use her tile floor in her kitchen because it was big enough. She had a massive kitchen. So I knew if I, you know, put my safety pins through, I wasn't going to gouge out her wooden floor or anything like that, or end up taking her carpet with me. So yeah, I loved, or I'd use the school's gym, or, you know, a couple of tables at the church or something like that, you know. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate that. Yes, I looked at it like a deer in headlights. Could not figure out. Sometimes it's a bit overwhelming. It really is. For the longest time, I just folded one edge down and tucked one up and then sewed over. But I'm like, okay, it's bumpy. Why is it bumpy? We don't need it bumpy. And then there was a time I would cut it and then cut it, and I'd put those two flat edges together, and then there. And I'm like, that can't be it. We got to figure this out. When you first sew to the front or the back, then flip over to the back, how do you keep seams lined up? Okay, that is where the question of a 1/2 inch or a 1/4 inch, 2.5 or 2 1/4 inch comes with your binding. It depends on if you are a right on 1/4 inch sewer for your first part to flip to the second. Not a lot is going to line up all the time. And yes, that's why a lot of people sew to the front and then hand stitch to the back. Or why a lot of people, it doesn't really bother them and they'll use a flange on the front because that's the more decorative part. It's hard. I never get it all the time either. So the only thing I can think of is if you're doing maybe like a fat 1/4 sew on the back side, and then when you're flipping it over, you might be able to just go just shy of it or just past it all the time on the other side. I don't think you're ever going to line up all the way on all sides. There's just it is what it is, right? So it's just yeah, it's a matter of practice of finding out what the seam allowance for your sewing and what you want to do is what's good for yours, right? So when using pool noodles, yeah, pool noodles are good too. I heard some long armers will baste your quilt on their long arm for you for a small fee, and then you can. Yes, I've done that for many customers who love to hand stitch and want to hand stitch their quilts. I've basted many of them. Yeah. Hello, Marianne. I am new and was wondering if you cross stitch. Do you do half the cross then come back? Yes, after finish row, or do you use the whole? And it depends on where it's being stitched. Like if it comes to more of the detail stuff. The details, like if you're working around little things, sometimes you just come in and just do that little section and then go to the next and do little sections instead of trying to go making it like a big zigzag. You're just kind of concentrating. See how those little spots are just more concentrated? So it depends. You kind of do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So hello, Miss Stephanie, how you doing? We're actually just about to say goodbye. We've been on for 2.5 hours, and I have to go run to the post office and the grocery store and the dog food place and everything else. So all over the place. Okay, it's never lined up for me, so I've just been using the backing as binding. Oh, that's a great idea. I've done that too many a times, especially when it comes to a minky or like a little bit of a stretchy polar fleece or something like that, or yeah. Yeah, I used to love it when the ladies would give me their, classic quilt stitches based for them, and then I did it like really cheap, like $25 per quilt, just because I loved that they were still hand stitching and you wanted to hand stitch it. So yeah. Anybody have any other questions before we scoot and skedaddle from working on our beautiful project here today? We got quite a bit of the owl done here. We filled in, and we got his little top part there. We're still working on Stella. Stella's not quite finished yet. Fred's almost finished. He's got some leaf work, and little Tweaker's got his toes to do and more leaf work. But we're getting there. It's looking really good. Well, that's why we're here all the time, is you can ask questions at any point in time there, Linda Lindsay. So, oops, there we go. So, I'm trying to get more and more done on it. Like, I don't want this to be like the 12-year project. So I've been trying to work on it at least a little bit in the evening. So I will definitely be giving Sophie loves for you. We haven't yet. Until he gets his eyeballs on. Sorry, that sounded a little weird. Until he gets his eyes, we won't name him. So they got to get their eyes first. It gives him the personality. The name's still out on that one. Well, thank you, Marianne. I'm glad you're here. Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern and Tuesdays at 11 Eastern for cross-stitching. So, yes, everybody have a fantastic day. I got to scoot and skedaddle. I'm not going to get all my stuff done. And I already have 20 packages to mail at the post office, and I'm sure I'm already going to get the stink eye look. So, should be fun and exciting. Should take me probably about 45 minutes to an hour there. I'm glad you caught me too there, Stephanie. She had quite the party of people with her hanging out the other day. It was a Saturday night. It looked like it was good fun. All right, take care, everybody. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below. Other than that, we will see you on Saturday, where we're doing a free wall hanging Christmas gift to give to somebody. It's got a tree on it, and it's cute. It's cute. In fact, I'm thinking about making a couple extras. So, take care. See you soon. Stay out of trouble. I know it's hard. I face that dilemma every day.